guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So in today's video we're going to be creating this look right here, which is my go-to everyday, really nice, like glowy, very like minimalist makeup. I've seen like on TikTok and stuff at the minute, the kind of like clean, minimalist, like being that girl kind of makeup look. So I thought I'd show you guys my version, and yeah, I hope you like it. Just zoom you guys in a little bit more so you can kind of like see what we're doing and get all up close and personal. So I'm just going to go in with my Primark pencil, and this is in the shade dark brown. I actually really like these, and literally like £2, so they're really affordable. So I'm just going to do like little brow hair strokes, if you will, just to fill them in. So I'm just going to take this clean spoolie that doesn't have anything on. I'm just going to brush that through to kind of like distribute the product through my brows and make sure we don't have any harsh lines or anything. So now I'm going to go in with Shock Horror, the P. Louise base. I absolutely love this product. I'm going to use this to carve underneath my brows with a little concealer brush, and then also put all over my lid as well to get ready for eyeshadow. I can never talk when I do this bit, by the way, guys. I feel like it takes so much concentration to carve underneath my brows. I'm just going to take my Iconic London Beauty Blender. This is one of my favourites at the minute. I keep reaching for it. It's just like really soft, like really soft. I'm just going to start to blend these outer edges, dabbing over our eye, in between our brows. And then on the bottom of the Beauty Blender where there's like no product or anything, I'm actually going to really lightly just press that concealer, just so we don't have any like really harsh lines. As you can see, it's a bit more of like a softer line now as well. So I just do my brows first personally, but you can do it in literally any order you like. So the first thing I'm just going to apply is my Superdrug Vitamin E Moisturising Day Cream. I absolutely love this. I love the smell of it as well. Like, I don't know, it's just a really nice smelling moisturiser. But this is what she looks like. So we're just going to start rubbing this into the skin. And as you can see, honestly, you do not need a high-end moisturiser. I literally swear by this one. I also really like the Superdrug Vitamin E setting spray, like the mist. So I've had this for quite a while, because as you can see, or maybe you can't see, the label has actually come off, but this is a Revolution foundation stick. So I'm just going to get a little fluffy brush, and I'm actually just going to go straight onto the product like that. I'm going to start blending this on the outer corner of my eye, down the bridge of my nose, and like the start of my eyebrow. Just patting that on like my outer corner and then blowing it out a little bit with my brush. And then again, down the bridge of the nose and a little bit underneath your eyebrow, like that. And then we're just going to super lightly start buffing this out. So honestly, you don't even need to be neat with this. And then when it comes to your base, you've already basically like contoured your nose, so it makes your life just that little bit easier. So I'm just blending all of this out. I like to blend this out into my temples, so when we do our bronzer later on and stuff, it all kind of like harmonises. But we're going to go in with a little bit of translucent powder. So I'm going to take the Beauty Crop Vitamin Babe translucent powder, and this is in the shade Transparent Zero. Honestly guys, don't sleep on this powder. I think it's definitely under £10. Right, the powder has just gone all over me. I'm just going to take this little brush here, and then rather than tapping the product off and it going everywhere and losing it, at the minute I've been like patting down so then the product really settles into the brush. So then when we use this brush, that is loaded with powder, and then we don't need to keep going back in as well. So that's a little tip of the day for you. I'm just going to look down and really lightly set all of this, mainly focusing on this bit here, like just the lid of my eye. It's just mattified everything really nice and made it look really nice and smooth. So we're going to go in with bronzer. Doll Beauty Gimme Sun bronzer, and this is in the shade dark. So it looks like this, which is just like a really nice warm bronzy shade because it's a bronzer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pat on the outside of my eye and then start swirling round like so. And then when there's basically nothing left on my brush, I'm going to bring a little bit through my crease and really lightly buff this on the outer edge of my eye as well. So I'm just going to take a creamy coloured eyeshadow. This is the Pillow Talk eyeshadow from Be Perfect Cosmetics. I like to just press this on the inner corner and then also kind of like go underneath that shadow, if that makes sense. Then it makes like a nice little Nice little shape there. So I'm going to take the Revolution Freckle Pen, and this was very kindly gifted as well, and I've actually not used this before. I'm just going to do a really simple line across my eye. Nothing crazy, just a nice straight line. I'm going to add like the tiniest wing in the world, just because I want to go for that little bit of a lifted look. So I'm going to take the Beauty Crop Avo Cuddle, which is such a cute name. So this actually has avocado and castor oil in it. So basically you're putting mascara on, but also it's not damaging or drying to your lashes. I just kind of go from the bottom and then wiggle my lashes up. I feel like that makes the root really thick and the end nice and fluffy, because I hate like chunky lashes at the end. By the way guys, my natural lashes have grown so much. Like if I look up to the ceiling, look how long they are. They used to be like little stubs. I've been using the Hairburst Lash and Brow Serum. Oh my god, it's changed my life. I'm going to go in with these lashes. These are the Side Chick Lashes by Tatty Lashes. I'm just going to apply some glue and then pop them right on the edge. Oh my god, obsessed. I love how fluffy they are as well. Like they're not really plasticky, they're really nice and soft. So now we're on to the fun bit. Like I said, the eyes are like super simple, super natural, but I think the main focus with this is skin, really nice and like dewy, want it to look really natural, like, do you know what I mean? Like making skin look like skin is actually so much harder than people think. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do that today. I recently come off the pill, so I feel like all my hormones and stuff are leaving my body, and this is how it's doing it. Just like hormonal acne around like my chin, obviously my forehead as well. I've got like quite a lot of texture and a lot of redness and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to try my hardest to cover it up, but skin is skin, and no matter what, you'll look absolutely fine. So for skin, we're going to go in with the NYX Bear With Me Luminous Tinted Skin Serum. This is in the shade Universal Medium Deep. So this is what it looks like. Also, that looks quite dark, but when I blend it out, it just matches like the tan on my neck. Because it is a tinted serum, it needs to be quite dark at first, and then as you can see, you blend it out and it's like quite sheer. So I just really lightly kind of like push and dab into the skin, and as you can see, how nice is the glow that it gives. Oh, I'm obsessed. So we're going to go in with a little bit more coverage. The Maybelline Superstay New York. This is the shade Warm Sun, and it's the 24-hour one. And I'm also going to add a tiny bit of that moisturiser that we used before, just to mix in with our foundation a little bit. Like a tinted moisturiser, if you will. If you don't have a tinted moisturiser at home, this is a really good hack. Just mix your foundation with a little bit of moisturiser, and there you go, you've got a tinted moisturiser. I'm going to take my foundation on a beauty blender again. This is the Be Perfect one. I absolutely love this. It's really nice and bouncy. It's a little bit bigger than my Iconic one, so it's really good for like face and stuff like that. Blend these two together like so, and really bounce that into my beauty blender like that, so it's nice and loaded up. As you can see, because we've used a nice damp beauty blender, it's given a really nice glow as well, and also because we've mixed it with that moisturiser, as you can see, it is giving us coverage, but it just doesn't look as like matte as a foundation. Gorgeous. So now we've got all of our foundation on, it's all nice and glowy. So for concealer, I'm going to take the NARS concealer in the shade Creme Brulee, which is just like a really nice light colour. I know this concealer is a little bit more pricey, I think it's £24, but it lasts honestly such a long time. Really good drugstore concealer for this would be the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I think that's around like £7. Honestly, really nice, really full coverage, but I just didn't get a chance to go out and buy one yet. So like a line from your mouth, like coming upwards, go underneath your eye as well, a little bit under my cheekbones, doing that just to really sharpen out your cheekbones, and then a little bit on my chin. So I'm just going to blend how I normally would with these ones. I might pinch my beauty blender like that, you know, so then I've got like a bit more precision. I'm just going to use the same Revolution stick as before, number F12. I'm just going to put this right in the middle, just where my cheekbone sits, like underneath. A little bit underneath my lips, side of my chin, a teeny bit down my nose because we already put some there before, so we don't want loads. And then I also want a little bit around my forehead as well. And then a little bit on my temples, like so. I'm just going to use the fat bit of the Beauty Blender, like the bottom, and start to really bounce this in. That's why I love Beauty Blenders so much. Like, I feel like they're so versatile and you can literally get like your whole face done with it. I should do that, shouldn't I, as a video? Like, doing all my makeup with just a Beauty Blender. I'm not even joking, people are sleeping on this Revolution foundation. Like, I know it's obviously a stick foundation, but as a cream contour, it is so nice. And it's literally so blendable. By the way guys, I'm aware I've got quite bad foundation lips. I'm really sorry if that's triggering any of you. So I'm going to take the Beauty Crop Juice Pot. This is a lip and cheek tint and this is in the shade Raspberry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Grab my Beauty Blender again and just start bouncing that into the skin. I feel like using all cream products, like it just works really well because everything kind of like melts together. You guys can see it just gives like a really nice, really soft peachy pink. So I'm just going to blend all that in. And then a little bit over my nose just for like a sun-kissed, like healthy kind of glow. So now for powder, we're going to go back in with that little brush and the translucent powder from Beauty Crop again. I'm going to be really precise with like where I'm applying powder and where I'm not applying powder. If you want like this to be all matte, obviously apply powder everywhere, but if you do want it to be dewy but you want it to last, there's like a trick to where you set your powder and you don't. So I obviously set mine right underneath my eye and down the bridge of my nose and up there. Then I also set my chin because I have quite an oily chin, so that always shines through loads. This little crease here. And then I always go in and set the centre of my forehead, just like here, beneath my cheekbone, just to kind of set that in place. So I get quite a lot underneath my cheekbone. But I basically keep this area here completely powder free, so then in pictures and in real life, can you see it looks quite dewy, like my nose looks a little bit dewy, this looks a bit dewy. My forehead isn't fully set, so it gives like the appearance that you've got like quite dewy skin, even though majority of your face is set in powder and should last like quite long. For skin, for like a glow to skin, I'm going to go in with the Refy. I am obsessed with it, like price and everything, it's so worth the money, it's absolutely amazing, and the tiniest bit goes such a long way. A little dupe for this though, if you don't have this, is the Beauty Crop Glow Milk. I absolutely love this. I feel like because we're going for quite a natural though, I just want a little bit of a glow, whereas this is really nice and pigmented, so maybe for more of like a full face kind of vibe. By the way, this video isn't sponsored by Beauty Crop, I just really like the products and a lot of them are really affordable, so yeah, shout out to Beauty Crop for making good products at an affordable price, and Revolution as well, like you can always rely on them. I'm just going to pop the tiniest bit onto the back of my palette and just making sure it's kind of like bounced into my Beauty Blender, if that makes sense. So I'm going to apply mine, I'm just going to pinch my Beauty Blender as well at the very tops of my cheek. Oh, it literally makes your skin look like glass, I'm not even joking. Honestly, I'll never stop raving about this product. She's done so well. So I'm going to pat this into my skin, the top of my Cupid's bow, a little bit on my nose, at the bridge of my nose as well, so then when we hit them side angles, it's nice and glowy, and then also on my forehead as well, like the tops of my eyebrows kind of vibe. I'm really happy with this makeup look. I feel like it's come together so nicely. I've actually not been applying mascara recently. I've been missing that step on my under lashes. It gives a lot more of a natural look as well when you don't have anything like under your eye or anything like that. So yeah, now we're going to go in and do lippies. Right, I'm going to take the Peaches and Cream lip liner, and this is in the shade Praline. I would literally say this is one of my favourite nudes in a long time. When you just wear like a lip liner and blend it in with like your natural lip colour, it sounds silly because obviously it's your natural lip colour, but it does look so much more natural than say a really like extreme ombre lip. So yeah, I've just blended that in and I neatened up the edges a tiny bit. Put in again with the Revolution freckle pen. One of the easiest ways to give like a natural makeup look is to add freckles, because obviously it looks like you've got a really sheer complexion, like you can see your freckles through it. I also have quite a big freckle there which I'm going to fill in as well. But yeah, I'm just going to take this little freckle pen and basically go wild and just add loads of freckles. The best thing about this is you don't need to be like super neat. Before they dry down, just make sure you go over and blend them in a little bit so they're not as like dark. I'm going to use the Vitamin E Hydrating Mist from Superdrug as well. I absolutely love this. So I'm just spraying it all over just to kind of like melt everything in place and give us that extra dewy layer. For gloss today, I'm going to use something that I've never used before. So it's the Primark Vit Rich Lip Oil. So it's actually a lip oil, not a gloss, but I've been absolutely loving lip oils at the minute, and find a good dupe for the Iconic London one, then we're winning. The applicator looks quite good to be fair, so I'm just gonna pop this over the top. I'm not even joking, £3. £3! Look how big it is as well, it's like a really nice size. I think we've just found a good dupe for the Iconic London lip oil. Like, don't get me wrong, I still absolutely love that, but oh my god, next time you go Primark, I expect it to be that like glossy, and it also feels very similar, like it doesn't feel sticky, it does feel like a lip oil. So I'm just going to take these out my hair and then I'll show you guys the finished look. So guys, this is the finished makeup look. As you can see, we've achieved this really nice, glowy, like natural, radiant looking skin, nice nude lip and bushy eyebrows, which is one of my favourite looks of all time. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you've watched this far, then you're an absolute angel. Thank you so much. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Again, I cannot thank you enough for hitting 10k. It's literally made me so happy. So yeah, if you want to join the family, then please subscribe, and I'll see you soon for another one. Bye guys. Right, absolutely love that. Oh, try not to get it in your hair like me until I pinned it back. Oof. So I'd say, oh my god.
Sheets with absorbent.
Jojoba and Jojaba. Jojoba. Jojoba? That was weird.
Sorry, I don't know that.
She literally weirds me out. I swear to God. And powder, of course, as well. Yes, gorgeous. Okay.
For newborn sensitive skin, it's unique.